Are indeed. And just looking at that leaderboard, man, seeing Teak up there, seeing Sky up there, and Dretta, these players have been clawing their way every single weekend. I can't wait to hop into EU.
I'm rooting for Mongrel. Be stacked throughout the day.
Yeah, last night we got to kind of close out the show. We saw the difference in the lobbies. Was not this stacked, if you want to call it that, but now we have 50 players. Look at the congestion. Then we also talk about, do you want redeploy or do you want to be floating around all these players? You don't, because look how many players are just kind of parked up everywhere. There's so much risk that goes into setting up shop out here. And that's how much more is riding on the line now, as these are their final chances, their actual final chances to make it to New York City. Bakito nearly messes up there, almost chokes the shot, but he manages to connect. And that's going to be his first limb.
Because look at Bakito's inventory. 16 total AR shots.
Yeah, he's got no problem
That's
right
how
now.
They'll wind up getting down. Cool.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a couple options. And worst case scenario, he gets shot out. I mean, he's going to be able to save himself with the flint. So he is good to go. Out goes Julian Combs. He just kind of hops on out. And now to your boy, Mongrel here. You're rooting for him, man.
Yeah, Mongrel is kid's a freak of nature in this game. And he's an absolute beast. Doesn't even have a shotgun right now. We saw Mongrel was top 10 prior to this game. And now we'll continue to push forward. One thing we did notice, Mongrel, of anyone on that top 10 list, had the most games played.
Was he at about 6 or 5 or so, yeah?
5 with, I believe, 30-something, 37 points.
You know, it doesn't even put him out, though. We're about an hour, 15 minutes left in queue, so honestly, you want to be at least the halfway mark. So he's got a couple games chucked out of there. He's totally fine to still play several end games. And, oh, boy, Bakito, we saw him going in just a little bit ago. Is going to get taken out.
That was the elim Mongrel needed. Mongrel did all that into the zone just to be able to get some materials, but only wound up getting 5 extra builds. And you see the quickness in how fast Mongrel can edit and fully tunnel, but keep the sprint going. That is, in that full sprint, it's wall, roof, edit, wall, roof, without stopping a sprint once.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to hit that stride and not mess up, especially under these intense circumstances. Just imagine what the audio, the sensory overload going on right now. There's 15 players nearby.
Still 16 players remaining. We're top 15 is more placement points. Mongrel knows this. Looks like he's sending it right on through. That player escapes in the baller for now. Mongrel down to 33 health left outside the zone. This is not looking good at the moment. Now continuing to be challenged. Finds a launch pad, though, and immediately gets to the high ground. Is anyone above?
I don't think so. I think he just managed to take this high ground free of charge, but he's got to pause here. He's trying to heal back up. And placement points have all been divvied out at this point, so breaking that top 15 is another big threshold here. Mongrel's got his heavy sniper loaded. What's he going to do?
Well, right now he's just trying to conserve these materials. That's why he's dropping down, getting close to these enemies. He's got to force something to happen, using every little bit to the best of his abilities, trying to break into his opponent. Gets the wall replaced, the elimination comes through. Down goes Flawless. Now in our top 11, Mongrel continuing to build on out. Has picked up another mini, still now at 60 builds. Has earned more there, and again, the speed is just absolutely insane when you watch him play. It is mind-blowing. Nate, all the way, though, on the high ground.
Yeah, and there's still 2 players in Ballers. 1 left now. Average, by the way, is just kind of hopping around here. You can see players in the low ground are all forced to fight each other right now. Full has 0 ping, is about to go down to Webb here. These guys' last moments in this lobby coming up close. Can Maggio hit the shot? And he does. Bacon Fist goes down right there. Average as well goes down to the Storm.
Yep.
And that's going to be 2 big eliminations. He's back at max health right now and a launch pad. This is very intense here.
To make this happen.
3 players. 3 other players, I should say. This Mongrel's taking on Nate here. Infantry rifle, poor at putting pressure upwards. And Mongrel's already declining now. He's jumping down. Mag wins another engagement against Webb here. It's toe-to-toe, and Mongrel ends that run. And now it's Mongrel versus Nate.
Mongrel's got the bandages. Mongrel's got the bandages. And is just going to decide to box up and try to bandage and heal through this. 1 bandage being popped. It's going to come down to a heal battle at the end for Mongrel. Can he get the second? Is there enough time? He wins it. The 1 bandage makes the difference. And with 5 HP, Mongrel gets the victory royale with 7 eliminations, pushing on up to 36 points.
There's only one statement that can explain that situation better. It's the no hesitation on Mongrel. Catches the Elim right away, immediately goes off to ban. He doesn't waste any time. That's why he's ahead by several ticks in those final moments.
His moves, his thought process, it is insane. The man's still looking to qualify for solos. He's been so consistent in duos, but has been pretty public on social media about some of his struggles in solos. As right now, again, this is the last opportunity, folks. Everything on the line this week to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup Finals solos competition. The last spots will be determined today. An hour and 11 minutes left in the queues in Europe. Ryu right now on your screen trying to drop this player down into the trap and does just that. Goodbye, Siberia. Have a good queue.
That's one of the cleanest ways to catch an elimination. Catch him off guard. You place it right underneath the box. That's why you don't want to sit too close to an opponent, especially when armed with traps. You can just go either which way.
Yep, Ryu knew exactly the advantage that he had right there. Socio spraying down at what looks like a drop coming in. Skite, someone who was in the top 10, currently boxed it up. Again, this is the road of how Skite wound up getting there. 15 points right now. Obviously, if they're in the top 10, you got a little bit higher on the live servers, but we're catching up to speed. Making sure you all know the full story today. 39 players remaining in this one. Just a reminder for everyone at home, top 25 is where you start earning placement points. And that goes up in small increments up to the max score of 10 points you can get for a victory royale.
And just hitting that 25 threshold.